Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to the American Investor Show. Please click subscribe if this is your first time listening. From trader and CEO interviews to breaking news about companies you won't hear anywhere else, nobody does a better job at keeping you in the know when it comes to penny stocks. The term penny stock generally refers to a security issued by a very small company that trades at less than $5 per share. Penny stocks are extremely risky, yet they offer rates of return on investment not seen anywhere else. The host, guest, and callers are not registered financial advisors licensed by any government entity, and therefore, the following should be considered entertainment. The host, guest, and callers disclaim all liability in the event any information, commentary, analysis, opinions, advice, and/or recommendations prove to be inaccurate, incomplete, or unreliable, or result in any investment losses. Before investing in penny stocks, you should consult a professional to determine what strategy may be best for your individual needs. Now, without further ado, your host, LaSalle Anungu.
Yes, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sal in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Wrapping up the week, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a solid, week so far. For me anyway, when it comes to these Bitcoins, I'm killing MGTI right now on the short end. You guys know I've been following MGTI pretty much, most of these last couple of months. And now it's selling off. I'm loving it right now. Absolutely loving it. We'll get to that stock in just a bit. Shout out. Let's see who is in here. DPG, Gucci, George M. What's up, man? Ann Bullard, More Peace, Game Face, Juan Diaz. John Hill, you said, how's my crypto coin going? Good, going. I'm not loving the way Bitcoin's acting right now. I mean, I'm not loving that. I'm actually literally thinking about dumping it if we get back to 15.5. I have to check where we were because we were dipping really low on that. What's going on? What the hell's going on there? Who else is in here? D Payne, Ray J, Stock Z, Gerardo, Claytrack. What's up, man? Bitcoin B. Ripple's doing incredible right now, man. Ripple's doing incredible right now, and I honestly think Ripple is probably going to be the big hitter going into 2018. All right? When it comes to technology, right? Because I spent I wouldn't say a couple hours, a couple minutes looking into Ripple, and when it comes to scalability, nothing comes close to Ripple, bro. I wasn't aware of that. When it comes to scalability, when it comes to the amount of transactions, when it comes to cost, nothing comes close. Nothing comes close. You said you got it at 005. Yeah, shout out to you for getting it at 005. But, I mean, Ripple this time next year, I mean, I easily $7 plus, $5 plus at least. I like Ripple more than I like Bitcoin Cash, honestly. We'll get into that a little bit later. You guys already know this is episode 253, brought to you by the great people over at equityfeed.com. Get 2 weeks free, equityfeed.com, the best scanner on the market. No credit card required. No credit card required. So, again, a lot of news to kind of discuss today. We're still getting a pullback in tech stocks, which is kind of keeping the cues. That's why I got my 156.71. I've had this labeled there because the market already kind of struggled with that range, and now we're struggling holding above 156. It's almost as if we're trying to, the market is fighting, but it looks like they want to come back below it. You guys know January is a tendency to be a bear market, preferably, well, not, I wouldn't say a bear market, but very bearish month because of tax implications, right? So you've got a lot of funds that want to take advantage of that time of the year to, either add new assets or relinquish, positions in order to sell for a solid gain, all right? And then take the tax implications of that. All right, so a lot of selling tends to take place in January. We'll see if that follows through with this market. We've had an incredible market for 2017. Nothing seems to stick the way it should be trading. So I'm staying positive, but we'll see if trends continue. We'll see if trends continue. Yeah, 150,000 transactions per second. Yeah, Ripple. And nothing comes close. Nothing comes close. All right, so going back to the news, Facebook signed a deal with Universal Music. So be very careful. From now on, if you're posting on Facebook, you're going to use some rappers' music, some rock and roll music, whatever it is you use, you can get your whole damn account deleted, based on that deal. Look more into that. ADT, the home security company, they signed paperwork to go public today. So an IPO should be coming down soon on ADT. What do you guys think about ADT? I'm not. I see the commercials and stuff, but I'm not. Is it popular? I'm kind of out of the loop there when it comes to the home security. Never really had to focus on it like that, but. So that's something I'm going to look into, or unless we got a new, blue apron on our hands. LJPC after hours, not the cheapest stock in the world. Company announced that they got a FDA approval. Stock is up about 16% after hours. Again, it's a $28 stock. I think it's at 33 or so now. So again, not the cheapest in the world, but you do have to jump on gains where you can find them. So that stock is up right now after hours. 3 Amazon execs, content execs for Amazon have left and gone to Apple. They're going to be regretting that. So Amazon losing 3 executives responsible for their content business. They are moving on to Apple. A shocking, announcement today with LT. You guys familiar with LT, Long Island Tea? All right, so LT was basically a Long Island tea company. They came out this morning. I saw the alert on Black Box Stocks. I didn't want any part of it because I said, man, they're going to be dumping and taking advantage of the opportunity to sell on the news. I got the 30-minute chart up. And this Long Island Tea Company decided that they're going to go into the blockchain, into cryptocurrency business. So they're basically keeping their main business, turning that into a subsidiary. They renamed themselves Long Blockchain, right? They renamed themselves Long Blockchain. And the stock was up over 300% to start the day. Over 300% to start the day. In fact, we got up to as high as 949. Rest in peace to the traders who were dumb enough to buy that 949. I could pull up to level 2, and I saw buys on level 2. I'm talking 10K, 15K size at 9.5 or so. That was shocking. The fact that people would actually, they thought it was honestly going to go that higher, and just moments later, you were falling off your ass as the stock pulled all the way back to the low 7s, eventually closing here at 691. So it actually held for the most of the day. I mean, the low of the day was what was that? We got to as low as 613, but it had beautiful volume to hold it up. I don't know how long it's going to stay up there. I figure not very long, so be very careful. Did LT get halted? I don't know. I wasn't personally in the stock, so I don't know. I was not personally into the stock, just kind of watched it. All right. These Bitcoin plays, I'm playing more on the downside, like I'm doing with MGTI. 251, you're on the air. What's up?
What's going on, sir?
Hey, Anthony, what's going on?
Not much, man. Just calling in, watching the show. Heard y'all talking about NAK, and you gave it the flush. Don't give up on it yet, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm impressed with the bounce back today. Let me go to the daily chart. I don't know. I don't know what to say of this because the last 3 days have been really horrible. Today you had a decent day. You had some dip buyers come in to try to push it higher. You got to as high as 193 before closing at 183. So, maybe these guys saw it as a discount opportunity. They got what they wanted in the bill, so I was kind of confused with why the stock was selling off. So this is one we'll continue to watch.
Well, you know, like you say, you know, some people choose to take profits. Some of them probably been in it a while, you know.
Yeah.
And like I told you, you know, I'm in it. I mean, you know, I'm in it for a long haul.
Okay.
But the other question I got is, I got these couple of tickets I want to run by you and see what you think. 'Cause I think you brought them up on the show about a week ago.
All right, give me your top three.
It's the IMUC.
All right, so IMUC popped off a couple days ago. We actually spoke quite a bit on that. In fact, that's a topic of that show. I want to say it's about 3 episodes ago. So yeah, I mean, ran and then eventually sold off. So I don't have much to say about this company and where it is right now. Yeah, I mean, other than that, don't know too much about it. But I don't like where it is on the chart unless they come out and say they're going into crypto. I feel like there are better plays out there.
Well, okay. I mean, that could be. I mean, would it be like a long-term play?
I'd have to see.
What they doing?
You'd have to, look into the business and see what they have under development. It is a biotech company, so I don't know if they have some kind of clinical trials going on, some kind of expectation or catalyst for the future that would want you to go long. As you can see here, the stock has been under $1 for a significant amount of time now, going back till July. So yeah, I mean, you have to do some real digging on this to find the value there.
And that's a NASDAQ stock, right?
Yes. For now.
So it may. How long will it be before it get delisted?
Typically I've seen companies come out and say they're at risk for deletion about 9 months, delisting in about 9 months. So it's still got quite a bit of time on this stock. It could reverse split. So that's not and again, I just just looking at the chart, I don't see it, but if you want to find value, you're going to have to do some research on this and see if there's a catalyst built into what they're doing right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, what about CRIS?
CRIS? CRIS. Yeah, this is another biotech play. And yeah, don't know anything about this company, so I can't help you on this one. But that's very similar charts, right? Very bearish. Looks like things haven't been going too well. Whatever's been going on, obviously they're not making too much progress here to, keep buyers engaged in the stock. So again, just buyer beware on that one.
Okay, and then this last one, I think we brought up on the show about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. This NSPR Plus.
NSPR, Inspire Med. Okay, so yeah, medical equipment maker. Yeah, this one. This one is really struggling. I mean, this is clearly looking like a possible bankruptcy target here. You've been under $1 for a significant amount of the year. You are oversold, right? I mean, you are oversold. You have been showing quite a bit of support here over the last couple of days. Solid volume. I mean, still trading 3.3 million shares. Daily average is actually 8.4, but I feel like you're probably adding in some of that this recent move. But yeah, again, you're gonna have to do some research on these. But I'm just looking at the chart. I wouldn't touch these right now. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think about Tops? What I mean, what is it doing? I mean, I know it's one of those things that you have to Tops will run when the shippers run, when the rest of the shippers run.
Yeah. When the shippers are running, sure, they're great to play. But again, I wouldn't touch them now. Just because this stock is making new lows, as you can see here, it's making new lows literally every day. I mean, I gotta really zoom into this to get the moves, but yeah, it's making new lows every day. Again, there are better plays out there, man. I think look for something that's breaking a solid moving average, a 50 or 100, something like that. If you're looking for something going into positive territory, I get it. You're trying to jump on something before it explodes, but you want to do some research on some really solid catalysts that are going on with the company that might trigger that. But right now, this company showing new lows every single day. I wouldn't put you into something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Like I said, I'm just watching them. You know, I got certain ones on my watch list. You know, looking at them, trying
Not
to
a
see what they're
problem.
gonna do.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Sam, man, I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, Anthony. And yeah, Anthony, when you're looking at potential stocks to buy, you want to make sure you're looking at stocks with solid volume, which these do have. But you're looking for very little downside risk, right? So you want those stocks that are going sideways, stocks that, although are struggling, they haven't been under $1 for a significant amount of time to where they could be contemplating a reverse split in order to stay listed on that exchange. So I would kind of add that to your criteria. All right. Someone asked me about a stock. Let me go back. What was that? Let me go back to your stocks that you guys have put up here. MU. Who's looking at MU? David, what's your short-term thoughts on MU for a 3-month swing? So there's some turnover going on in technology right now, David. But I would like that play. I would really like what's going on in MU. They're a winner, right? They came out. Earnings were solid. I'm not sure why they're selling off. I do know why they're selling off. I mean, the stock is up huge for the year. So you got some profit taking, but when that bottoms out, I think your $50 is a gimme. Once these tech stocks bottom out, we get new funds, new money coming in, and the opportunity, finally shows itself, that, look, these companies are going to be selling off, but at the end of the day, they're winners. They're solid winners. And again, read that earnings report for that stock. Last I checked, they killed that shit. They killed that shit, and it's been a while. So I gotta see what kind of numbers they're putting up recently. But MU is a solid play. And you're seeing the same similar moves in Amazon. You're seeing the same similar moves in stocks like PayPal, NVIDIA. Very similar, right? Getting that turnover happening, guys taking profits. But they'll be back. They'll be back. UBUQ. Did somebody bring up UBUQ or something like that? So somebody brought up some kind of UB. Appreciate that, more piece. Comments coming in heavy today. Look at that. You guys are posting today. All right. ABIL up 23%. Up 23%. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that stock. ABIL. Yeah, that's always annoying. Nice chart though, but again, as you see here, it kind of leveled out, and then buyers came back in. Buyers were in full control of that stock, up 23% today. ABIL is that ticker. DPG say volume and price ticker. Yeah, Jeff, I feel the same way about, the shippers just aren't in right now, man. The shippers just aren't in right now. But I mean, he's got a point to get in when nobody wants them, right? Get in when nobody wants them. I mean, that's a great method to get in on those tickets. But I would love to find, a stock that's in that situation but has found some kind of floor where you're not looking at it and you're losing 3% on your trade every single day waiting for a move. Yeah, a little bit of sentiment changing on gold. I just feel so about gold right now, being that there's so many other stocks that are doing well. JNUG, we do know this one is highly leveraged 3 times. So JNUG's got an incredible amount of volatility to it, especially when gold is running the right way. And that's a nice little trade, as has been for the last couple of days here. As you can see, coming from the low 12s, now 16.24. It's been a solid month. Wow, it's been a really solid month for gold, for JNUG anyway. For JNUG. Yeah, we're going to take a look at Ripple in just a bit. All right, let's clear these pennies. Hawardo, tell me what you think about A-Bill, man. I mean, it's nice, but I don't want to chase it. I don't want to chase it. What's going on, Artie Buckley? Yes, indeed. Electron, volume. What else are you guys looking at? JNUG, we took a look at that. NAK, BVTK. Someone mentioned yesterday that BVTK was supposed to go into cryptocurrencies. We still haven't seen the announcement. So I don't know if that's true or not. But I wouldn't be surprised, right? I wouldn't be surprised. What's going on, Michael B? Yeah, Ripple's doing numbers right now. Ripple's doing numbers. Don't chase it, though. Don't chase. You know, we had some guys screaming Bitcoin Cash a couple of days ago, and now Bitcoin Cash is falling on its ass. If you missed it, you missed it. Play the rebound. You know? Let's keep it going. One night, could I have Connor on the show and do all options? I mean, just you know, tell Connor to do a show. I mean, Connor was going to do some episodes, but he doesn't really update his channel like that. He's got his own channel and stuff like that, and Connor's kind of busy, you know. I used to want to grab a bunch of guys to come on the show, but I mean, you know, I'm not going to beg you to come on the show. You know what I mean? If you, you know, got the time and you want to share some knowledge, great. But I'm going to reach out to you one time, maybe 2 times, but I'm not going to hit you up 3 times. I mean, that's it. Not that Connor was doing it. Every time I've ever wanted Connor, he's been on the show, but I'm talking about other guys in general. Because I'm going to put in my 10,000 hours. What's up, Trader Marv? Okay, let's keep it going. PTOP. PTOP. This is our 4th day now pulling up this chart. You can say what you want about OTCs. I've heard it from the beginning. You know, they're all scams, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, the stock is up 500%. The stock is up 500%, you know, since 12/15. Since 12/15, up 500% since 12/15, PTOP. While many Bitcoin stocks are selling off, and rightfully so, right? I mean, the top tier cryptos are selling off, so, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So PTOP, shout out to the people who are winning in PTOP. I know, Ken, you've been a huge winner.
Monster kill.
You've been a huge winner in PTOP.
You win.
Especially if you know, are still holding on to it. Yes, indeed. All right, and again, just want to bring up MGTI. MGTI, one of my favorite shorts this year. Put up the 30-minute charts to follow a lot of these. And, you know, my 15 moving average is a great one to use on a 30 or on an hourly. And, I mean, just a beautiful breakdown. Absolutely beautiful breakdown in MGTI. I didn't believe it yesterday. I saw it selling off yesterday with yesterday's move. I didn't believe it. I thought they were going to squeeze today. They didn't. Saw it selling off, and I just wanted a piece of it. And it just, you know, was beautiful up until power hour. And then we started seeing buyers coming in on those lows. But beautiful, beautiful trade on MGTI today for me. All right. So you guys look like you really want to talk about crypto. Let's go into what's going on with crypto. Been so much enjoying the volatility that's returned back on the stock side or equity side. I've kind of forgotten about it. Not necessarily forgotten about it, but just kind of ignored it a little bit. But shout out to Ripple. Ripple's doing incredible numbers right now. And again, you know, when it comes to my currency holdings, I don't have enough to really, you know, to keep me awake or overly excited even if I get gains. And let me see, coinmarketcap.com. And well, let's go on the daily chart. And you guys know for cryptocurrency, I love my Bollinger Bands. And it looks like with today's move, we're just outside the bands now. So yeah, don't chase this. I mean, I know you're gonna have some guys who are gonna do it anyway, and then because some guys just love to lose. But I mean, I wouldn't be buying this at 124. You're gonna pay me to buy this at 124 now. Just like Bitcoin Cash, man. Just like Bitcoin Cash all over again. Just Bitcoin Cash all over again. Where it's up, everybody gets excited, and where's Bitcoin Cash? There it is. Everybody gets all excited, and oh my God, it's up! Look at this. If you've been holding, you're in at sub $1. Enjoy it. Take your profits. All right. Come back in when it's cheaper. All right. Look at these. I feel sorry for the guys who bought Bitcoin Cash at 4,200. Can you imagine being that guy? And it's still selling off. 2 solid days now. So it's going to happen to XRP. I think, when we talk about Ripple, you'll probably get another chance at this below $1, honestly. You'll probably get another chance at this below $1. Just to be honest with you, man. Unless you get a wall here, you get a wall at 110. Unless you get a wall of buying at 110, but let them enjoy the gains right now. More piece, you said 55, 65 cents, 70 cents? I don't know if it's going to ever go back there. But I can see it back at 90. I can see it back at 90, 95. It's still dirt cheap. I mean, some of you guys in here got, several $1,000s liquid. When you get back to 90, 95, go in and grab, 4, 5, 6, 7,000 of it. Why not? This time next year, you're going to be sitting on some solid profit. Now, many of you are short term, so, you want it right away. I can't promise you that you're going to be sitting on $2 or $3 by January. But I have no doubt you should be sitting on at least 100 or 200% on your money by this time next year. 703 on the air. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Steam Master? It's been a while.
Hey, been a while. Yes, indeed. What's going on with you?
Ripple is a completely different Bitcoin because it's based on a company. Because they do like blockchain, but they use coins to help them grow their company.
Okay.
But I believe in months that Ripple would, because if you see YouTube, there are Japanese banks that use Ripple to help them with their transaction. So they're trying to integrate with different companies to help them transaction with the blockchain technology.
Yeah. What were you going to say that Ripple, were you going to say that Ripple is going to overtake Bitcoin?
No, but it's going to be close. Let me give you a clue, okay?
Okay.
Litecoin is at 313, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's close to that number, right? But the market cap of that one is $20 million, okay?
Okay.
The market cap for Ripple, it's $50 million. And the price is only $1.13 or $1.30 right now.
Yeah.
So think about it. So their market cap and their price are not what they're supposed to be. So I believe this coin, Ripple, may go to the same price as Ethereum or even Litecoin.
Well, Ripple has a larger, Ripple has a larger market cap than Litecoin. Obviously, because I probably have a feeling that there are probably a ton of more coins out there in terms of, when it comes to Ripple. I'm seeing it. Actually, hold on. 70.
Go to this website called Crypto Market Cap.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. And yeah, Ripple does have a shitload more coins in circulating supply than Litecoin. So that makes sense that Ripple would be a lot cheaper.
But if you see the YouTube video with the CEO, he says, I do coins, but I also do integrate with different banks because the Japanese bank, I forgot which name of it, said Ripple did help us save money.
Yeah. Oh, I don't doubt Ripple's ability to get up there. To say it's going to be $300 next year, that would be a solid, again, that would be solid return for anybody. That would be a life changer. You got some guys here in the chat room who mentioned that they have Ripple below a penny. So, for them to one day be having Ripple at, hell, $50. I mean, that could be a life-changing amount of money. So,
you're done.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, that stock I told you is still staying up in price, and the BTSC. I was dumb. I should have sold it at 60, but whatever. It is what it is.
BTSC, yeah, BTSC. Quite a few guys missed out on that when we talked about it a couple of days ago. It's okay. I mean, like I said, you're gonna get a second chance at all of these Bitcoin plays. All right, Bitcoin is selling off. So yeah, it's a little bearish right now, but they're all gonna come back. They're all gonna come back. Now, if you're at 60 cents, you really need to be selling. I don't think we're gonna come and see you anytime soon. But when these stocks pull back to 10 cents, 15 cents, and they're kind of laying there, those are going to be other opportunities to kind of grab some shares and stack up, so that when Bitcoin goes back to challenging 18, 19, 20,000, you're going to be riding a wave of profit as that goes higher.
Okay. Just two more things before I go about Ripple, right? One, Coinbase may accept Ripple as one of its exchange. That's why that freaking Bitcoin Cash ran, because once Coinbase accepted, I saw that I'm a level like in a couple of hours go from 1,500 to 3,500.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if Coinbase does accept Ripple, it's done.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's instant. You're gonna get an instant $2, $3, $4. There's no doubt in my mind. You're going to see a 400, 500% return on your money once it gets on Coinbase. I mean, that's the most overpriced, currency market maker out there. So, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
The only bad thing about it is the only way to get Ripple, you have to go through Bitcoin.
Yes.
It's hard to get it through the US dollar. You have to go from Coinbase to buy Bitcoin to then go Ripple. But the good thing about Coinbase or Bitcoin, you can buy 0001 Bitcoin and switch it over to Ripple, and you still will get a lot of Ripple.
Absolutely, absolutely. But that's why you want to be in Ripple now, though, because Coinbase is going to create the opportunity for people to use US dollar to straight buy Ripple. So that's why you want to get into Ripple. Not now per se, not at 124 on the pullback, and then when that opportunity does develop to where Ripple is on Coinbase, you just sit there and sell into that momentum, right? That's where you're going to be able to find the profit. So I mean, it's a small inconvenience now, but it's an inconvenience you should be willing to take, so that when that opportunity for Ripple to be bought easily happens, you sell into all that buying mentality, all that buying momentum. Excuse me, dude. That's easy money. Easy money.
Shoot, I'd rather buy it at 130 than buy that bitch like at $2, most $3. Right now it's cheap. It's like it's looking at your face like, buy me now before I explode.
Well, yeah. I mean, but again, me personally though, I don't like buying runs. I don't like buying into runs because I've had a
me too.
It's just
it dropped to $1
end up
like
just
at noon.
chasing, and next thing you know, it's pulled back to 90 or 99, and you're looking at what you spent and what now you could have had if you were just a little bit patient. I just hey, let it cool down a little bit, and then I'll be more than happy to buy it. On a good solid red day.
Because this is just a rumor. I've been hearing this for like weeks now. At Amazon, on February 1st, may accept Bitcoin as payment. It's a huge rumor that's been going online like hell. I don't know if that's true or false, but if something happens, if Amazon does accept Bitcoin as payment, all the coins are done. Like they're running.
Absolutely. I have no doubt about that. We'll see. Let's let it happen. I don't like getting excited over rumors. Let it happen, and then we'll all play the chart when it does.
No. With the same thing like penny stocks, I will use like maybe a couple of $100. Like a wise investor told me a long time ago. only invest what you can lose and still be fine to pay for your stuff. You say, okay, and it's Christmas time. I'm going to get some Christmas cash, so take my Christmas cash and put them in the coins.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it, Master.
Yeah.
I appreciate your call, man.
No problem, man. Have
Yes,
a great
indeed.
evening.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I mean, it only takes a couple $100. I mean, look, you know, we just looked at Ripple. Let me pull back the chart a little bit. As you can see here, going back to November, you can go back to this. Actually, no, hold on. Let me go back to the Ripple chart. I'm looking at Bitcoin. Let me see. Let me go back to that Ripple chart. There we go. Here's the Ripple. Let's go back to November. And as you can see here, back in November, you know, 22 cents, 23 cents. You had a guy, you know, $400, $300, $500. You know, you're sitting now, you know, you're sitting on a solid return right now. You know what I mean? If that's all you had. All right? If that's all you had. And it's only going to get better for you in 2018. All right? It's only going to get better for you at 2018. See, we were just talking about buying on a pullback. 124 was the price. We're at 119 now. And again, it's all, look at them Bollinger Bands. Put those bands on it. All right, putting those bands on it. It's got to come back into the bands. We're not too far out of it, though. We're not too far out of it. That what makes me think it could go higher. It could go higher, but now we're at 120 again. So we'll see. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day. BAYP. Someone wants to go back into stocks. Let's look at BAYP, Bayport Holdings. 000 stock up 100% on some buying. Yeah, doubled your money, but I mean, you know, 0001 to 0002 looks really good in your account, but boy, is it hard to take it out at 0002. So more than likely, that's just a couple trades. You know, could have a bright future ahead of it, though. So, you know, somebody could be loading here for a possible run. Don't know what the float is on something like that. So, you know, keep an eye on it. You might be getting your number called up here pretty soon. You might be getting your number called up here pretty soon. All right. Solid month developing so far for oil and gas. But as a sector, I mean, this week, they've been on an absolute tear. They've been on an absolute tear, and there are a couple stocks I want to bring to your attention in the energy sector. This tax bill comes at a great time for these stocks. Many of them are a little bit too, you know, a little too late, but for these two stocks I want to talk about, it might be a great opportunity for you to keep them on your watch list. One of them, PKE, actually, sorry, PKD, hold on. There we go, PKD, Parker Drilling Company. Really nice day today. Broke my moving average today, and you know, I think tomorrow I'm going to be interested to see if we do have truly a commitment to these higher levels. But I like Parker Drilling. As I mentioned on yesterday's show, oil and gas companies pay the highest taxes of most publicly traded companies, and this tax bill is a huge boom to them. A lot of you know, freed up income that now they can either reinvest in the business, invest, buy more shares. Who knows? But I love PKD right here at 98 cents. Solid momentum today with that candlestick, and it's really nice, right? You're not you know, sitting up too high, you're not too low, and now just under $1. We got the century mark right above us. I think we can hit it and move higher. So keep an eye on PKD. Another stock I really like, XCO, another resource play. Again, another stock that's kind of, you know, what I look for. Very little downside risk. Still's got, you know, pretty light volume, but I think, again, it's got a catalyst to bring it more. Like the candlestick today, you got a doji on it, but keep an eye on it. Just keep an eye on it. I thought you'd get a little bit more based on yesterday's buying activity, but it is what it is. We got to a high of 73, it pulled back, closing for a 70-cent at 70 cents for a gain of about 6.3%. Compared to yesterday's 14%. But hey, look, 20% in 2 days, that's money, right? That's money. But keep an eye on it now above my moving average as well. XCO. All right? XCO. By the way, it's got a PE of below 1. PE of below 1. So that's what I really love about XCO too. Dirt cheap stock. Dirt cheap stock. All right? $12 million market cap too. Just 30 cents. And I think we can get to $1 in that one. I've been watching this one. What about that crypto I brought a few weeks ago? They couldn't find a program. Yeah, I'm still following Bitcoin 2X on Telegram, right? I'm still following their Telegram page, but when you read the Telegram, everybody's just guys who are in it heavy, right? They're just bitching about where the hell we got screwed over. He's disappeared, blah blah blah. So I'm not talking about it again because the guy's gone. I'm not talking about it again because the guy's gone. All right, let's keep it moving. HMNY. HMNY, you said HMNY could be coming back? HMNY, let me go here. Where are my bands at? Are we tightening up? I don't know. I mean, I see what you're looking at in terms of, it kind of finding somewhat of a floor there. I see what you're looking at. Like, it's been holding these 630s now for the last couple of days. But I still don't see it. Look, when this drops news, man, this can do some incredible things. And I have no doubt you got some greedy bastards in here, right? Who've probably been holding it short since 15. And, some news drops, they can get squeezed. But, you got a little bit of a floor underneath you. Could it be worth the risk? Maybe, because these last couple of days are quite interesting. The fact that, these low sixes seem to be quite a desirable area for buyers. So HMNY might be something, keep an eye on. CP, you said check out ETN 2018 penny runner. ETN, what is that? A crypto? Okay, let's take a look at that. ETN electro. How do you pronounce that? Electronumium? Electronumium or something like that. Now trading at 9 cents. With a, what is that, a $400 million, $480 million market cap. George, what's up, man? Legendary 8s. Binance, I've never used it. Somebody answer his question. He's asking is Binance. It's called Binance, right? Sorry, Binance and a Binance. I said Binance. NXTD, yeah, left a lot of people up there today. Was the biggest gainer on the market, and then all of a sudden just fell on its ass. Completely fell on its ass. If you go to the 30-minute chart, that's where you see it. Unfortunately for me, there weren't that many shares available. That's why I had to go with an OTC MGTI. But, here's what it was. Not many shares available. Nice move, though. Here's a 30-minute chart on NXTD. Get my moving average out of there. Let's see the 5-minute play again. I just put it up, but as you can see, here's the 5-minute chart. Put my moving average back there. There it goes. That would have been a beautiful short too for the day. But that would have been a beautiful, as you can see. I know black box stocks picked it up. Black box stocks have no doubt picked it up. But that's why even with a great scanner like they put up, you got to have your moving averages on there so you can identify weakness as it's developing. And as you can see here, eventually, you just couldn't find people willing to keep up that bid at 7, and eventually, sellers had to lower their bids or lower their ask. It is what it is. MNGA is also in Bitcoin. I'm not surprised. We should even come up with a list of stocks that are likely to announce that they're going into Bitcoin. But I mean, we just be guessing. But MNGA is one of those very shady kind of type of stocks that I wouldn't be surprised would do something like that. Are they going into crypto? I'm looking. I wouldn't be surprised. Though. They're kind of one of those companies, right? Trying to do anything to stay listed. As you can see here, I mean, here's their chart for the last 2.5 years or so. As you can see, it's been a horrible ride for MNGA. And I don't know what the float is, but I wouldn't be surprised. Somebody saying it's rumors. You know, if you're going to add in a couple stocks that could possibly do that, MNGA's got to be on that list. Is JAGX still trading? Jaguar Animal Health. I wouldn't be surprised if Jaguar Animal Health came out and said that shit. That's another stock I wouldn't be surprised came out and announced that. What else? I wouldn't be surprised if, let me see here, CEI. I wouldn't be surprised if CEI came out and did some shit like that. FALC. You know, and I'm just bringing up, really, FALC, do they still trade? They might be actually on OTC markets now. Yeah, they might be on OTC markets now, but I wouldn't be surprised if they came out and did some shit like that. So there are quite a few companies that you can kind of put on the rumor mill that can come out and do some crap like this. You know, NWBO. NWBO. And I wouldn't be surprised. You know, companies that you know, for the most part, their ongoing businesses are, you know, frivolous at best. So the idea of them coming out and saying, "Hey, we're going into crypto," wouldn't surprise me. HUSA is another one. HUSA, but again, it's all guessing. You know, HUSA, Houston American Energy. I wouldn't be surprised if they came out and said that. You know, many stocks we've talked about right here on this show. Yeah, LT did exactly that. You're right. LT did exactly right. There's nothing stopping these companies from coming out and saying that, and it's not illegal. It's not illegal for any of these companies to take advantage of the opportunity and say, hey, you know, we feel like we want to go into that business right now. You know, VVUS, you know, wouldn't be surprised at all. VVUS, wouldn't be surprised. HEAR, well, HEAR, I don't know about HEAR, because I know they got a household electronics company that actually makes some real products. But again, you know, these companies, I wouldn't be surprised. All right. Yes, indeed. ENSV. Let's look at where they at right now. No, don't like the volume. Any other plays? DNN. Looking for some bottom out, down and out oil plays. I gave you two of my favorites because I like where they are, but I'm constantly looking to see if I can find more, because I think you can get a recovery in some of these oil and gas plays. And I'm not saying something that's going to go from 70 cents to $5, but you know, I see some of them going from sub $1 to a solid 120, 130 based on, you know, this tax plan alone and the excitement from it. Stock Z, you said you got a few HUSA. I wouldn't be surprised because their ongoing business, although they are an oil company, is pretty frivolous at best. You know, last I checked on HUSA, they were only digging one well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were a stock that came out and did some shit like that. James Cade, you said you want to be rich and you're tired of building someone else's dream. Well, I mean, unless you've got, you know, 1.5 million, actually I think it's actually more than that now, to buy a McDonald's franchise, or Subway, or many of these other ones that are instant money makers, then you're going to have to either, create something or become a real estate or stock investor or trader. All right. Either going to create a franchise, buy a franchise, that's a money maker, or you're going to go into real estate or trade stocks. Or you can become a doctor and then practice for 25 years. Most of them have $1 million net worths after about 20 years or so. What do I think about GE? Are they making a comeback? I should have took my own advice on GE at $23. At $23, I'm looking at my trading book. At $23 on the show, we had said, to buy the $23 call and a $23 put. So to kind of, do a spread on that. And that put, boy, if you got a put at $23, now, I mean, you're solidly in the money and sitting on some incredible gains. If you bought some $23 puts on GE at $23, you would have sitting on something really nice. Those calls would have probably be worthless now, but those puts would be very expensive. Someone says, is it a possible turnaround? Could be. But if, listening to some of these so-called professionals on CNBC, they're calling for possible single digits on GE. Now, if we get a single digits, then I want to be all on top of those calls, because GE is quite a conglomerate in terms of companies that they have. I think they got railroads, mining, communications. So it's quite a conglomerate, right? Quite a conglomerate. They're already trading at 20 times earnings, which is pretty good. So if you're going to buy some calls on GE, you better go way out. But I would, again, buy some puts to cover my downside risk. I would go way out. I covered my put in Macy's. I just, when you're buying calls or puts, the sideways action is just not what you want, right? It's just eating away at your time, eating at the value of the option. And I just couldn't continue to sit there and allow my option to lose value as this stock tried to figure out what it wants to do. So once I finally start to see a real move in Macy's, it'll be something I'll jump back in, whether it be on the upside or downside. Foot Locker, I'm very impressed. This is 11 times earnings. The stock came out. They said they were somewhat losing money per store basis, but they weren't losing as bad. To see Foot Locker now at 47, I'm shocked. I was playing Foot Locker here in the 40s, thinking it was going to come back down and hit 38.40. Look where it is now. So I kind of forgot about the idea of going on these spreads and allowing yourself to have an opportunity to win on the up and the downside, just in case it doesn't go your way. So that's something that I'm going to get back into. It costs more to play that way, right? You're going to buy on the call side and the put side. It costs more. But as you can see here, over a period of time, even though as one goes worthless, the other one is running and making cash, and eventually there's one that will offset and eventually just continues to make money as it goes higher or lower, whatever direction is winning. Yeah. One of my old favorite stocks, Snap, back at 15. This is crazy. This is crazy to see Snap at pre-earnings levels. What's going on, Ricardo? To see Snapchat at pre-earnings levels. This is insane. I mean, the company came out and said we're running out of money. We need to borrow more cash. Right? We're no longer on the top 10 as on Apple Marketplace. I think they're back in now, I believe. But I just don't get it. But millennials trade a little bit differently. And that's what I've been gotten back to reading. That book, again, I was talking to you guys about, by Benjamin Graham. I'm trying to find where my tablet is. Where's my tablet? But you got to get into this, man, because one thing I love is that my generation, particularly traders under the age of 35, they're not about the fundamentals. And I think, the more I read this book, the more I'm starting to realize that, my generation just doesn't care. They just don't care about the fundamentals. They only care about getting excited and, just playing enthusiasm. And I think I can win by being a trader that understands the real story and finding hidden value. And along with, my changes in my religion and things like that, just trying to find and get better and find a real method that's going to carry me not for 2 weeks, a month, or 3 months, but, 10, 15, 30 years from now. Said millennials trade. It's true, though, bro. I mean, when you look at most of these millennials, they're day trading out here, man. These guys are just day trading. Now, of course, many of them will lose and eventually figure it out, right? They'll lose and figure it out. But I think if you can be a part of those guys who are just willing to do the research, willing to do a little bit of fact checking, you can really win, A securities analysis. Money bags. You can get it on eBay for like $3.99. There's a digital version. I put it on my tablet. That's the one I'm reading. Yeah, they don't want to do any research, L Yeti. They're not doing any research, bro. One of the shorts I'm killing right now, MGTI. I know so much about MGTI. These guys don't even know. They're about, anywhere between 10 to 15 million shares outstanding that are in the hands of traders who can dump at any time. They don't know that shit. They're not reading the 10Ks. The 10Q, they're not reading that shit. Yes, indeed. Everybody press that like button, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, folks. Let's keep it going. What else do we have out here today? Let's see what else is going hot, guys. Any stocks you guys are watching crossing your moving average or anything like that? I feel like I'm only putting out my tickers, giving you guys all that thing that's going in my trading notebook. A stock that we've forgotten about here, that we haven't had guys in the chat room bring up, is AMD. I wanted to talk about AMD because, we're back to some monthly lows here on AMD. At the end of the day, the company has an incredible, patent inventory. It's still a very valuable company regardless of how the stock is doing. And now back, to these sub 10s, almost getting back to that 940. I'd say it's a buy below 940. That's why I got that 940 line on there. I don't care, what the chart is below 940. I'd love it. But as you can see here, it's been a very solid support for the stock. What do you think about AMD? Does anybody here have AMD? I thought maybe this would be an opportunity for me to probably, again, buy some calls here. Let me put the Bollinger Bands back on here, see where we are on AMD. So it looks like we've been selling off the last couple of days on AMD. Gosh, it looks like I missed some of those sub 10s, but so many stocks to track, you just can't stay on top of everything. But boy, that would have been a solid move. Look at that, I missed those 980s. That would have been a solid play. Calls off on Honeywell. Honeywell. God damn, look at that shit's been tearing it up, bro. Been tearing it up.
You win.
Last 2 years, bro. Last 2 years. Don't call it a Trump stock because it looks like it was running back in October. But, boy, that's like a missile, man. That's like a missile. So I don't know what's going on there. It's trading at a solid PE, too. 23 times earnings. That's a big fucking company, man. $116 billion market cap. It's got, this is one of those companies like Apple that's got like a 400-page 10K. These companies are way too big. All you can do is just technical analysis. I mean, obviously, I want to get skilled enough to where I can pull out a 10K like that and go through it and actually understand what I'm reading. I'm not there yet, though. So, yeah, you'd have to pull out your, a 50 moving, yeah, there you go, a 50 moving average and just say, hey, as long as it stays above there, I'm staying in the trade. And as you can see here, going back to as far as October of 2016, you would have done exactly that. You had opportunities to sell in, but as soon as it was back over the line, you went back in. And you're a huge winner. You're a huge winner. El Yeti, you said you're in AMD for the long term. I think you'll be a winner long term too. But I think you'll be a winner on AMD in a different kind of way. You might end up getting bought out. You might end up getting bought out. I could see one of these car manufacturers end up buying one of these semiconductor stocks, man, because they're getting so close together, and they're gonna start, really relying on each other as automotive technology becomes a lot more complicated. I would not be surprised to see a Ford or a Chrysler or a GM buy a tech company. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me see here. NVDA. Yeah, Nvidia's Nvidia. I mean, Nvidia, it's got an incredible amount of implied volatility, so the options aren't cheap. But yeah, I mean, this is a stock where, if you can get some in the money calls right now, put some time on those suckers. Let's go look. Let me look some up right now. I'd get some in the money calls right now. NVDA. And I don't want anything in January. Oh, man. That's the thing. Is the volatility is so great, so they're not cheap. I'm looking at some March, 190s are going for $17, right? I mean, over $1,700 a contract. But you're going to be solidly in the money picking up some of these 190 in the money calls. These 190s, these 185s. I would pick some of that up right now, while you're getting them at a nice little discount. On pullbacks like this, I'm looking for cheap in the money calls, and I don't want anything in January because I'm not sure how low this can go. So I'd want a deep in the money call just in case it continues to sell against me. I still have an opportunity to make that back. As we get out of that month. Yeah, Bitcoin is shitting on itself right now, bro. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, what the hell is going on with Bitcoin, man? Y'all, we about to see Bitcoin 10,000 in a minute if this shit don't keep, stop fucking around. Yeah, man, this shit is watching it live on my show, bro. Live on my show. Look at that shit, man. Let's look at the 30-minute, dude. God damn. Here's the 30-minute, man. Where are we at now? That's the 50 moving average. Yeah, so I mean, here's the 50 moving average line on that. We cracked it back on the 17th, and again, I'm using the 30-minute. I like the 30-minute because it kind of, you know, gets rid of all the noise. And shout out to, I'll give my man, what's his name, with the bald head. He talks about penny stocks here too once in a while. I had some beef with that dude. I forgot his name. God damn, forgot that bald head motherfucker's name. But yeah, big dude, what the fuck? Okay, guys are coming in picking up those lows, but still. Shit. You said Kramer? No, not Kramer. Oh, not Kramer. Said you didn't jump in now? No, man. I'd wait for a solid bottom here. I mean, this is crazy, bro. But you know what? I kind of felt like 19. You know, 19, it wasn't the prettiest double top, but I felt like it was almost like a double top when we got to 19 and couldn't hold on to 19, man. I felt like we kind of double topped up there. But where are we at on the bands here on this, man? This is some crazy ass shit. Where are we at on the bands here? Okay, so we going after that lower band there. We're below the 20 moving average. Here's the 20 moving average, which is a sell signal. That's another sell signal. That's another sell signal. Crossing that 20 moving average on the daily. We're going to hit that lower end of the band, bro. That lower end of the band is at 11.2. Now, you got some dip buyers coming in. I mean, you got dip buyers, as you can see here. Here's the shadow. So you got dip buyers who are loving those 12s. They're loving the 12s every time it gets into it. But that's got to fucking suck, man. That's got to fucking suck. Get rid of the bands there. On Bollinger Band really doesn't make sense on less than the daily chart. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This man said, whether it's a girl or a stock, get in when it bottoms. Motherfucker. Shit. DPG, you said that's not dip buying, that's covering? Well, yeah, because they do have some brokers that give you the opportunity to short, right? What are those brokers that give you the opportunity to short Bitcoin? Boy, I tell you, they're in the money now. Can you imagine a guy who bought a short at 19? Boy, he's sitting on some gains now, ain't he? He's sitting on some gains now. Yes, indeed. I know, crashing live on my fucking show, bro. 13.9 now. We're recovering a little bit. Okay, we're back. We're fighting 14. All right, so we're back in 14. We're back in 14. But I know some of the other ones are still in sub 13, though. They're still 13.7, 13.5, and some of these other ones. I talked about the Bitcoin arbitrage thing. It does work. It just takes so fucking long. And then the Bitcoin fees eat into your profit. So even if there's like a $50 or $60 difference, by the time you make that one trip, it's ate into your profit, bro. Like almost like, 15, 20 bucks. So it honestly just doesn't even make it worth it to do it. Unless you're doing it with like incredible amount of size. All right, looking at some other stocks that I might want to bring up that I'm following. For 2018, I'm still a big fan of PayPal. 2018, still a big fan of PayPal. You see PayPal hit 69, 70s, You had a lot of buying in that area, and it looks like buyers really loved it at the beginning of December. And as you can see here, it's holding these 70s pretty well. I think we're going to end up going back higher on PayPal. Let's look, I guess, back to the daily chart here. And as you can see, PayPal, I think it's a winner for 2018. Somebody was talking about Amazon accepting Bitcoin, man. PayPal. Wait till PayPal starts letting you buy and sell goods with Bitcoin. All right, that's gonna get me excited. You know, I'm looking at Amazon. I'm thinking that shit, they might get broken up. And speaking of Amazon, man, I had befriended this one brother, man. He quit his job. And he's, what's the name of that delivery service Amazon has now? Some kind of delivery service where they're paying guys like $20 an hour to go to people's houses and I guess deliver something. What is that? Amazon home delivery service. Some kind of thing where they're paying like up to $20 an hour. Now, if you're one of these dudes, you gotta something. Amazon Flex, is that what it's called? Yeah, I mean, look, if you're one of these brothers out here, man, you know, you don't really have much going on. You don't really, you know, you've done the 9-to-5 thing. You know, they're not really paying you some cash. Get your ass into one of these opportunities, man. Get your ass into one of these opportunities. You know, $20 an hour. You know, if you're not making $20 an hour on your job right now, you got a decent ride, bro. Get your ass in one of these opportunities, man. Stop sleeping on your money. Oh, hold on. Amazon Flex. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it. Amazon Flex. Make $18 to $25 an hour. Be your own boss. Set your own schedule. Have more time to pursue goals and dreams. That's what I'm talking about. They get it. They get it. You know, if you're not making that kind of money at your job right now, stop fucking around and get in with that opportunity, man. You know, bullshit jobs working with, you know, Mohammed at the corner store or some bullshit office job around a bunch of hoes and shit. You know, that's really laughing at you. A lot of guys like that kind of shit because they get to fucking see a lot of ass. You know, but your pockets are hurting, man. Your pockets are hurting. And sometimes, and for a second, I got into that a little bit, you know, 2010, 2011. I was working at a little call center type shit, and I was working around a couple females, you know, looking at a bunch of booty walking down, and, you know, I thought I had it made, right? You know what I'm saying? But my pockets were hurting, man. I got to see a lot of ass. You know, but my pockets were hurting like a woman. You know what I mean? I'm looking around like, fuck. Can't really ball out like I want to. 646, Ken, I think that's you. Give me a call, man. Give me a call back, bro. I don't know why my, I only got like 2 rings. Give us a call and give me your tickers. More importantly, let me know what you're doing with, PTOP. Alibaba. Alibaba. Baba's doing real good, man. Alibaba acting like they can never go down. Look at that shit, man. Just recently broke the my favorite moving average, but for the most part, it's still doing relatively well. So it's looking like a bargain right now on Alibaba. But again, this is another one where options just aren't, you know, aren't cheap. All right, aren't cheap. But again, if you want to avoid single stock risk, you can always look at, you know, ETFs. You love Bitcoin? How about crypto security? You know, crypto security is going to become a very important issue. You can look at, you know, ETFs like Hack, HACK. HACK. You know, this might be a very valuable ETF in the future. Gives you exposure to plays like Nvidia, a little bit of a little bit of AMD, quite a few, you know, technology plays. Trading for only $31 a share right now. Trading for only $31 a share right now. Says saving money is underrated. Yeah, man, saving money is underrated. I love that. That's why I keep all my expenses real cheap. You know, that's why you don't really see no. You know, I don't really be balling on girls, man. These women will soak you dry, bro. 7200. What the fuck? 720. What's up?
Hey, Sal, I have a question about Top Ships.
Top Ships. What's up about Tops?
So, did Dry Ships buy Top, or Dry Ships buy Top Ships?
I didn't hear that news.
Because on the investor in relations says Economo is buying a whole bunch of shares, and then I don't know. It just looks different.
Let me see. Hold on. Tops and Dries. Okay, I see a couple articles about it, but other than that, no, man, I'm not seeing any kind of news.
Go to tops.org and then go on there, because it looks like they did.
You said tops.org.
Yeah, topships.org. Sorry.
Oh, Top Ships. Okay, I'm about to say I see tops.org, but it's a whole different kind of business. Okay, Top Ships.
Sorry.
No problem. Topships.org. Okay, I'm okay. All right. Oh, they got a nice website. All right, I've never been to the website.
I know.
That's pretty clean, man. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, Investors Relations. You said.
Yeah.
They got a better website than the Navy. Shit.
And then the SEC.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, so I see what you're talking about. But no, I mean, I would.
Because if Economo buys this, it's just going to go to zero, don't you think?
Well, no, I mean, if they get bought out by a larger entity, I mean, that's more cash for them.
I understand that, but Dry Ships is trash. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, but if somebody buys it because they see an interest in the company, it won't go to zero. I mean, it actually go up because they'd have to purchase it at a premium, right? In order to get their board to get it approval, they can't come in and buy at $3.46. They've got to make a tender offer at a premium. So they can make a tender offer at $5.40, $5.60. So it'll come up if it gets bought out. But I'm not seeing that news. But that would be a huge change of events for Dries, because you're absolutely right. Dries has been a shitty stock for most of its existence. To see a company come out.
Not most. A while ago, it was trading really high.
Yeah, it was undergoing some pumps and
same with Top Ships. Top Ships was 84,800, I believe.
Well, you're calculating the reverse split price. So if you go back into the chart, you'll see those higher prices. But the stock has reverse split a couple times because it was losing value and at risk of being delisted. So the company did reverse split.
I thought the 84,000 was the highest price, though.
Well, that's what it looks like now.
Okay.
Yeah, but read up on reverse splits and
I know reverse splits. Yeah. I know reverse splits.
Yeah.
So.
All right, appreciate it.
I love your show, and I'll keep calling if I have questions.
All right, appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. Ken, Desert Edge. Ken, call me back, bro. You know, I had to take that call because he ended up calling. I wasn't sure you want to call back. I know we're missing each other here. DPGC said he wanted me to use the sound effect. Nah, I wouldn't. I mean, I think he was really asking the question. He really wanted to know. Yeah, I'm waiting for Ken to call in. Waiting for your call, Ken. I don't know. I feel like so let me know when you're on, bro, so we can get your tickers. All right. So all right, let me pull up another chart. It looks like it's taking a minute. Let me pull up another chart. All right. What else? APVO. Yeah, I mean, look, the shippers, I don't know why guys are bringing up the shippers. I mean, but, I know you don't want to miss a move, but again, I had the dries chart up, and as you can see here, we thought that dries was going to move higher, and as you can see here, my wedge, it's collapsed, so it's moving lower now. So, I put this, almost a week ago now? So dry is falling apart, failed the wedge, and it's going lower now. So, it's broken that trend, and it is what it is. Good night on dries. Good night on dries. SAEX. SAEX announces entry restructuring support agreement. All right, so Houston-based SAEX announced some type of change. All right, to the business. It looks like buyers ate that up today, up 54% on that announcement. Company average volume is only 56,000. You got 2 million shares traded today. I don't know what the float is, but I figure it's pretty tight for 2 million shares to move the stock 54%. That's insane. That's insane. The news isn't strong enough to justify a second-day move, though. But I'll watch this tomorrow and see what happens. But it's looking like a short from where it is now, especially when I pull up this multiple month chart here. As you can see here, very, very bearish primary, intermediate, and even short-term trend. So I'm thinking this 195 isn't going to hold for very much longer. LT, yeah, we announced that yesterday. That's why it opened up. But we, unfortunately, when you announce news after hours, all you can do is wait until the morning. The stock did run slightly in the morning, though. But again, rest in peace to the guys who actually tried to buy some of those high nines. Rest in peace to your trading account. As well as all those guys who bought Elfin today, too. And MGTI. I took your bag lunch. Quantum material stocks? Let me see here. I don't know anything about quantum material. By the way, Elfin is a really nice play too. Barely any shorts available though on Elfin, so I got to paper trade it. Just having fun with Elfin. That stock ain't worth nothing but $5, man. Just as the owner said. So much meat on that goddamn bone. Look at that thing lost $22 today. $22. That's insane. Poker Pro, yes indeed, man. Shout out to Poker Pro and his beautiful girlfriend named Erica. Erica is Poker Pro's biggest supporter. Erica is going to stick by my man Poker Pro's side. All right, support him in his venture, becoming wealthy and trading or investing, whatever it is he does. All right, and they're going to live forever, ever, ever, sitting on cash. Said nasty ass toilet flush. I love my toilet flush. When I flush that toilet, you know exactly what I mean. It's a piece of shit. All right, let's keep it going. Let's find some new tickers. Let's find some new tickers to talk about. I'm gonna bring up some tickers we haven't talked about in a while, man. Let's bring up some tickers we haven't talked about in a while, man. You guys don't bring it up anymore. Nobody's brought up Gevo. Alternative energy stock. You know, Gevo, if you guys remember, they sell an alternative type of fuel. I thought they would be popping now that, you know, fuel prices are a little bit higher, but Gevo's been nowhere to be found recently. So it is what it is with them. EPE, energy and gas play. Very bearish chart for most of 2017. I'm bringing this up to you today because EPE has made some interesting last few days. 204 is the stock price right now. Can you guys see the ticker in the background, or is it too dim? Is the ticker too dim? I feel like some of you guys maybe can't see. Let me move. So I want you to be able to see the watermark in the background. Let me see here. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. It's probably a little bit better, right? All right, so EPE, last couple of days, been doing really nice. I mean, the stock is up over almost 30%. Almost 30% from the low, what was that, 160s or so, going back from 12.11. Very nice, very nice looking trend on it. We're not at the 50, but where are we at? The 15? All right, so we crossed the 15 moving average on EPE. Setting up real nicely, as you can see here. When we cross it, it stays above it quite well. It does come back though. So let's see if this is a real commitment. But right now, EPE looking real nice. At least right now above the 15 moving average on the daily chart. EPE, oil and gas stock. Matter of fact, I might do a write-up on that one. And by the way, check out my website, advancedequityresearch.com. And again, small cap stocks, you know, their financials aren't too complicated, so that website is really kind of helping me do a little bit better at digging up some numbers and understanding a more holistic view of a business, including the importance of management. I didn't realize how important management was until you really start looking into some of these guys who are running these companies. And you'll find instances where, you know, these guys don't even have any experience in the companies, in the industry that the company is in. You know, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wins, loses. Yeah, wins was a huge loser today, which was expected. I mean, you know, this is...
You lose.
It's a horrible play. You know, but you got some greedy ass bastards. You know, kind of like when I talked about yesterday. You know, somebody said flush wins. I'll flush it. You know, don't underestimate the other guy's greed. Right out of the movie Scarface, man. You know, we just got done talking about somehow millennials don't, you know. And I'm talking about my own generation. We're not looking at the balance sheets. We're not looking at doing the real research. You know, there's somebody out there that lost their ass in this stock today. Please believe that. Gucci said the management of BVTK might surprise you. I'm going to look into BVTK, man, because, you know, you're not the first and only guy to bring up BVTK. And, you know, all of a sudden that, you know, I don't really know too much about it. HM, you told me about CTR Center or something like that. You're bringing up CTR, but I don't know what the fuck is CTR, dude. What is CTR that you keep bringing up, HM? Sorry to sound frustrated, but you brought it up yesterday, and I don't know what CTR is. CTR. This is a 3-letter stock, so I know it's not an OTC play. and I'm not seeing a CTR. Oh, it's a crypto. Okay, it's a crypto play. All right. Okay, it's a crypto play. I'm thinking it's a stock. I'm like, what the fuck? CTR. Centra. Well, right now it looks like it's losing its ass, man. 81 cents. Down 32%. Speaking of that crypto, what's the underlying technology that makes it valuable? He said Binance is pushing it. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. What's going on with CBIS? Let's keep it moving. CBIS. Cannabis Science. CBIS. Now, CBIS, I haven't looked up CBIS in a while. I haven't looked up CBIS in a while. I have to check what's going on with CBIS recently. There is a lot of excitement going on in the cannabis space. If you guys don't know, I want to say it's next week, California becomes a pot legal state, meaning you can just go out and buy it with no license required. I have anybody here from California? That's true, right? What I'm saying, I think is it next week? I know I got to have somebody here from California. So a lot of these cannabis companies, many of them are already on tap to get that license. Some of them probably already have it. So that's going to be a big boom to companies that are based out there. Also, one of my favorite stocks that I like long-term, Kush Bottles, KSHB. That's going to be a boom to them. As you can see, that stock was up. I told you guys this is going to be one to buy on the pullback, and KSHB wrote it up on my website, advancedequityresearch.com. I call this one along, and it is what it is on that one. But that one's going higher. They're not even in the cannabis space in terms of actually farming or anything like that. They sell the bottles, wrappers, also all kind of just little containers for the cannabis space. All right, so that's what I love about Kush Bottles. And they're the go-to. They really have no competition. Yeah, USEI is in cannabis, but that's the thing. I'm not bringing up USEI because when I was bringing up USEI, a lot of guys, oh, it's not moving, it's not doing anything, it's selling off, blah, blah, blah. I'm not talking about that shit. Yes, it's out there. I still have a large, significant amount of holdings. I'm just going to let it run because sometimes good things take time, man. Good things take time. You can say the same thing for a company like ERBB. I really think ERBB fucked up with buying that town, Tipton, California. Nice move in that stock today, as you saw that. They were on CNBC today. The CEO, he was on CNBC. They talked about how they bought this city in Tipton for it to be like a destination for marijuana people. But here's the thing. The county in which this city is in, they've banned marijuana sales. So, the state is going legal, but that county is a weed dry county. So now they're talking about, well, if you want to come to this city that we have, and we've made as a destination for marijuana growers, you have to, BYOW. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring your own gas, man. So I don't know. I don't know how that works out, for American Green. I don't know how that works out. USEI is going to be the largest weed company in the world. Ooh. That's saying a lot. AZFL. Oh, shit, AZFL. I forgot about AZFL, but, God, that dilution's got to be there, though. Hold on here, man. I forgot about this shit. Hold on here. I'm going to have to check the float on that, but I like where that's at. Hold on. AZFL. Okay, I forgot about them. There are quite a few little triples out there that I'm putting in. You know, AZFL. I forgot about AZFL, man. Thank you for bringing up AZFL. I forgot about that. Let me see here. What else? Other ones. Don't forget about that AMLH. You know, a lot of people said I was hating on that brother when he came out with his company and all that stuff. But I knew he was just running a scam, man. I knew he was running a scam. Game recognized game. Alex Flores. You said you told me about it yesterday. I guess I missed it or something. Or if I did, I forgot it. I wrote that in my notes for today, though. That's up there. All right, AMLH. I like AMLH, but I'm waiting for them to update on news. I'm not seeing any new news coming out of AMLH since June. That's why I'm not going to have any money just kind of sitting there not doing anything if they're not going to update filings or anything like that. But there's been no news posted on that gaming stock. But I have, you know, a big belief in gaming stocks will be coming back into people's attentions real soon. All right. Let me see here. Do we have any other news out of OTC side? WINT, Wintry Therapeutics. They came out and announced that they're doing a reverse stock split. Now, when you see a reverse stock split on, let me see here, former NASDAQ stocks. And this is a little bit before most of you guys' time. I mean, they got delisted a while ago. But, you know, they're like many other biotech companies that get delisted, go on OTC markets. It's really interesting to see them reverse splitting at 26 cents. Now, here's the thing. On OTC markets, you know, you can trade to as 0.001 for base, you know, for all anybody cares. So for them to do a reverse split at 26 cents, something's going on here, and I want to do some research on it. So WINT, biotech play. Again, former NASDAQ stock, but got delisted quite a while ago. Quite a while ago now. When was that? Quite a while ago now. When was that? I think it was like 7 months ago. 7 months, yeah, about 7-8 months ago or something like that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see it here. Yeah. WNT anticipates its shares will begin trading on OTCQB effective Friday, May 5th. All right. That's what it is. Soup Q. Yeah, I think Soup is still trading. Remember they came out of I thought they came out of bankruptcy. Is Bill Betts here? Bill, I don't know if you're still watching, but are you still following Soup Q? That's Soup Q bankruptcy? I don't know if Bill Betts is still watching or not. I'm about to let you guys go here in just a bit. But yeah, I forgot about Soup Q, the soup man from what's that? Seinfeld. That's his company. CGRW, Canagrow Holdings. God, man, I keep forgetting I have a post right now on my website that I haven't posted yet. It's on CGRW. I haven't finished the article yet. I have not finished the article yet. I don't know when I'll get back to it because there's so many other stocks I'd love to write about. But CGRW is one of them, including the other Grow Condos. Grow Condos is another interesting weed stock I'm very interested in learning more about. What's going on, Dom Will? POTN, my old pump. POTN. Boy, I made so much money. Me and as well as a lot of traders, so much money on POTN. Brought it to you guys at a penny a share. Some guys slept on it. Some guys held. And yeah, it soared all the way to 6 cents. Soared all the way to 6 cents. Eventually came back down, and look where it's at now, all the way back up higher. POTN. Nice move. I don't really know what happened to FPVD, man. That was really disappointing because I honestly thought that could be a play. You know, the company came out and announced that you know, they got new orders from their European distributor and whatnot, but as you can see here, just too much overwhelming, you know, dilution. There's nothing just you can really do on that one. FPVD was a bust. Was definitely a bust. Can bouncing, CANN. God damn, boy, that's more than a bounce. Shit. That's more than a that's not a bounce, man. That's like somebody sent out an email or something, cause that, good God, why is that up? Oh, okay, yeah, I got some news. General Cannabis Inc.'s major grow facility contract in California. Company signed a $955,000 2-year contract to manage a grow facility in California. This represents the single largest contract the company has undertaken since its inception. The company also plans to provide significant other services, including hardware, supply procurement, in addition to initial contract terms. All right, that's what's up. Shout out to CANN. Company was losing its ass, and that's exactly what they needed. The company was losing their ass, and that's exactly what they need. I'll give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I love seeing OTC stocks win, man. Let's give them a round of applause, man. I love seeing OTC stocks win. I love seeing OTC stocks win. What was the name of that marijuana company? What was the name of that It's not a marijuana company, but it was like they create like the OTCs. I mean not the OTC. They create the AC units and shit for marijuana facilities. Do you guys remember that? I think it starts with like an S or something. Yeah, they're like the people you go to for like the heating and cooling and shit within the cannabis sector. What was the name of that company? I don't want to go through all my videos, but I know I posted a video on them. Oh shit, man. What's the name of that? God, man. Let me see here. It was Chit. No, it wasn't no Chit. MCOA. Yeah, what is MCOA doing? It was down today. I still got MCOA. Unfortunately, it's stuck in my Charles Schwab account, but it's all good. I need to be checking it more often, but hydronic supply. No, not that. Hold on, let me go to marijuana index. Marijuana index. Yeah, the marijuana index. You guys know about the marijuana index? The marijuana index, it's this artificial index that includes all the publicly traded marijuana stocks. You can go to their website, the marijuana or marijuanaindex.com. Oh, there it is. They list all of them. Marijuana universe. I know I'll find it in here. Hold on. Marijuana stocks. God damn, this website is slow as fuck. What's going on with this site lately? It's real slow. Hold on. Let's see where the stock's at. Canopy growth. No. This is gonna bother me, so I'm gonna find it real quick. Hemp Tech, Supreme Pharmaceuticals. I forgot about Supreme Pharmaceuticals. Organogram, Hydrotherapy, XX. Oh, who remembers this company? Shit, XXII. I forgot about XXII. Okay, what else? Jerosyn Smart. Kush Bottles. Cannabis. Is CNBX still trading? CNBX? Oh shit, they're still trading. I forgot about them. There's another stock I kind of forgot. Some of these weed places, there's so many of them. I just, you can't keep track of them. You can't keep track of all of them at the one time. But this is a good website to come through. This is a come through. Let me give you guys the link to this. Let me give you guys the link to this. That's the Marijuana Index. It's got all the stocks. It's got all the stocks. Hold on. I gotta find that. Last time I checked, we rode the stock from 17 to 24 cents. I don't know where they would be now. They're probably beat to hell. God damn, this website is slow as fuck. I don't remember it being this slow. Or maybe it's just because I'm streaming, but shit. Is it just me? This website is slow as fuck. I'm like literally clicking on these links and it's like not doing shit. Yeah, it's not. It's definitely the website because I'm looking on some other pages. All right, man. It's just going too slow, man. It's just going slow as fuck. I don't know what's going on with that website. Yeah, he said the site is slow. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the fuck is. God, they got to get their shit together, man. Fuck. Direct Ag Tech. Smart MCIG. I forgot about MCIG too. Forgot about MCIG. Future Farm. Forgot about MCIG. That's another one. Future Farm. God damn, that's an old play. RMFM. Are they still trading? Damn. Future Farm. Actually doing really good. Forgot about them. I'll give them a two on this one. Damn. Got some meat on that bone. What's going on over FF? RMF. We gotta figure out what the hell's going on in there, man. 15 cents to 62 cents in 60 days. All right, so the stock I was looking for was SRNA. That's it. SRNA. SRNA. Damn, okay. Interesting. Yeah. So SRNA, they're involved in the heating and cooling side of the business. And I love that. I love that because that's kind of one of those, you're always going to need to keep your product, well ventilated, cooled, and all that kind of crap. So I like that side. They're just not another marijuana competitor. They actually really are part of the process of the business, SRNA. So you look into their website and stuff like that. I know I used to have videos of them, and I tried to get them to come on the show. But SRNA is a nice, solid-looking company. Actually looking like it's going for some breakouts here, too, when you pull that up now at 19 cents. But, yeah, we traded this. Yeah, this was actually our move. It was like 17. Yeah, it was like 17 to 24 earlier in the year, or last year, rather, during the elections of Donald Trump. But, yeah, okay, look, definitely, bookmark that website. Slow as hell, but it's got all the tickers there. It's got all the tickers there. Here's what they do. It's used to have some back in January. Yeah, that's a good play. That's a good play. They're integral for good product management and quality control. Yeah, it's a solid long-term play, man. It's a solid long-term play. It's one of those ones that I've kind of have in the back of my mind. And in fact, I got to see who's up for the ballot next year. I know we're still a ways away, but I know weed on ballot 2018. 5 states. Okay, 5 states are going to vote on marijuana in 2018. What are they? Michigan, Missouri, Oklahoma, Utah. It's probably not going to pass in Utah. Motherfuckers. Well, you know what? People who are overly religious, they tend to be some of the most sick, people out there. So they might pass in Utah. Michigan, they'll get it in Michigan. Oklahoma, it's up in the air. Michigan, Missouri, for sure, they'll get it. Michigan, Missouri, they'll get it. Utah is a toss-up. I don't know. Utah and Oklahoma, both toss-ups. All right. Let's take a look at some other stuff. All right, so let's wrap up the show here in just a minute. Damn, I went 2 hours? God damn, I just be... You know how many times I promised my girlfriend to get off the computer in an hour, bro? I always do that shit, bro. I've been trying for a year and a half to make this show under an hour. It doesn't work that way. That's why all these stock trading videos are all like 5 hours, 6 hours. It just doesn't work that way, man. You can't 30-minute this shit. Even if you're not going through financials and all that type of shit, you still can't 30-minute this shit. VDRM, don't know too much about it. I see the stock is up 30%. Very bearish trend over the last several months. Why is it up 23% today? I see some FDA news from almost 2 weeks ago now. VDRM looks to have sales representatives selling its FDA-registered VitaStem to offices. All right, so they got their sales team hitting the streets. VDRM got their street team out there. VDRM got their street team out there. Yeah, I don't do that anymore, Dayon. Don't do that no more. Kobe endorsed a new drink. Yeah, Kobe been on that Body Armor stuff. In fact, his partner in that Body Armor deal, that was the same guy who was in on vitamin water. Kobe Bryant brought this guy back into retirement, or brought him back from retirement to do this Body Armor thing. Yeah, man. So this guy who's in him with this Body Armor deal, he's the same guy behind vitamin water. He said talking money takes time. Absolutely, man. Yeah, I got a girlfriend right now, man. I got a girlfriend right now. But, I'm kind of an asshole because I could bring her a little bit closer. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is that women, the thing about women is that they next thing you know, you're taking money from here and from here. And I love to save money. You know what I'm saying? I love, saving money. I love being able to find discounts, cutting costs. I love saving money. To be a trader, you got to be a saver. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a trader if you're not a saver. And saving money is very important for me because I've been in situations where, shit has happened to me and I didn't have money and it fucking sucks, man. I remember one time where my car broke down and the mechanic was like, yeah, it's going to be $900. And it was something with, I don't even know what it was, just something wrong with the car. And I didn't have $900, man. I didn't have $900. And I just said, God damn, man, I'm a grown-ass man. And I wasn't, I'm early 20s, but I was over 18. I didn't have $900 to fix my fucking car. I thought it was fucking ridiculous, So I've always believed that you should have a money set aside, to cover emergencies just in case one day you got to get up and go somewhere or something happens and somebody in your family needs help. But once I got, a certain amount of savings, it became addictive. Now I just love saving money. You know, now I just love saving money. And sometimes it's been hard for my relationships where I get in relationships with women and, you know, they see my videos, they see what I'm doing, and, you know, they see sometimes my receipts laying around and, you know, they want to ask for this and ask for that. And I can be kind of an asshole, you know what I mean? And I don't want to take you here. I don't want to go anywhere, you know, this week. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's my, and it's not, you know, why do I have to pay for everything? You know what I mean? We go out to eat, I pay. We go here, I pay. We go on vacation, I pay. My thing is like, you don't have to pay for the hotel. You don't have to pay for the dinner, but damn, at least put $5 on the table for the tip. You know what I'm saying? Put $10 on the table for the tip. But when I'm taking you out somewhere and you ain't doing shit, then I'm getting heated, man. Then I get kind of heated at that. Because now I'm feeling like I'm just being taken advantage of. You know? And I really hate that when it's at the beginning of the relationship, right? And then I'm doing all this shit and you ain't giving me no ass. Then I'm really heated. I'm really heated. I take you out to eat. You know what I'm saying? You've been texting me all these freaky shit like, damn, oh, I love to suck. I love to, yeah, I'm going to throw it back on you. I'm going to, you know, look at my tits, blah, blah, blah. And now all of a sudden, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay, man, don't play that shit with me, bro. You know? That's what gets me kind of irritated. Yeah. I know I'm going on a rant. I'm going to end the show in a bit. I know I'm going on a rant. But, and that's why I'm not, you know, these women ain't going nowhere, man. That's what I've learned, man. These women ain't going nowhere. They'll come in your life, you know, they'll fuck your money up and leave, or you leave them, and they ain't going nowhere. You know, I got girls, you know, 2-3 years ago used to mess with. I go on Facebook right now. They in the same fam situation, bro. I could call them up right now, like, yo, what's up? What's good? They coming right over. You know, they coming right over. So these women ain't going nowhere, man. You know, I'm looking at some women that, you know, back in high school or in college, I used to just be like, oh my God, I'm gonna marry her. I can make her my wife. They ain't doing shit. They ain't doing shit, man. They might have a couple kids or two, but I know right now if I pulled up, they gonna give me some play. You know, I'm not sweating none of these women no more, man. But I don't say that to mean that I don't have any respect for women or anything like that. I don't want anybody to get that impression. All I'm saying is that, you know, I'm not sweating women. That's all. I've come to find out that if you're a man, you got a place to live, you got a car to drive, you got money coming in, you'll always have a woman. You'll always have a woman. I don't care how fine you are. I don't give a damn. As long as I got money coming in, right? I can speak, I can see, I can hear, got a car, got a place to live, I'll always be able to have a woman. I mean, that's just facts. You know? Anyway, I think we've gone through quite a few stocks today. Like I said, overall, it was a solid week. Overall, it was a very solid week. Big winner for banks. Big winner for oil and gas. My stock LNGG, I put a $50 price target on LNGG. Looks like it's having a little bit of trouble with those 40s, but nice move overall for the week on LNGG. Thanks to the tax plan on that stock. Still continue to go higher. Let's look at the daily chart. Came out of bankruptcy not too long ago, so it's still got some proving it's got to do. But we'll see how, you know, next week develops. We expect Donald Trump to sign the bill tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I know by Monday. it looks like coming out of the administration, the next big thing for them is going to be welfare reform. Look, that's always a tough subject to talk about, because I don't want to see, children go hungry. I don't want to see women who can't afford to come out here and maintain a job out on the streets homeless, right? I think unlike a lot of guys, I want to see women and children, housed and well fed, and if that means that I got to pay a little bit more in taxes to do it, I'm cool with that. Because if we take that away from them, and some of them are abusing it, but what we can do, what can happen is if we take these benefits away from these women and children, a lot of times they end up in situations where guys abuse them, right? Guys abuse them. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers come into this woman's life and they, end up sexually assaulting the kids, or, you know what I'm saying? So I like to see women protected. And if welfare is a form, and I think welfare is a form of protection from abusive men. So I'm not with some of these guys who are like, yeah, take section away from these bitches, these welfare hoes, and, I'm kind of against that shit. Yeah, we talked about NAK earlier in the show. Oh, let me see. That's the wrong one. Oh, by the way, this is a good bank, too, you want to be looking at. National Bank of Canada. National Bank of Canada. This is actually a pretty good. That's another winner, too. NAK. Yeah, we talked to NAK earlier in the show. We actually started off the first few minutes of the show into that. Nice little rebound on that. Yesterday, we talked about how it had been selling off. Didn't understand why when they got the approval of in regards to this tax bill that was put in there. So yeah, appreciate that, Succeeder. So we offer so much corporate welfare. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, there's so much damn corporate welfare out there. Look, man, this country could put you through college 25 times. We got the money. But greed is what unfortunately keeps real priorities from being tackled. All right, so let me go ahead and ring the bell. Shout out to, again, LeVar Ball talking about the little plan he's putting together for these young people, so they don't have to continually get exploited for their basketball skills. And now you can do a year and get paid and then go to the NBA. That's what's up, man. Instead of doing a year in college, do a year at that pro amateur series. Then you can walk into the NBA with a stack, bro. Sounds like sense to me. Everybody hit that like button. Yeah, Poker Pro. I mean, all I have to say on NAK is one to watch. I don't like the fact that, again, you had 3 really rough days there. I think tomorrow is going to be very telling to see whether or not this dip buying is the real deal. So we'll see what happens there on NAK. All right, so if you like the show, go ahead and press the like button on there. Please press subscribe. If this is your first time watching the show, please press subscribe. All right, press subscribe right now. Okay, let me go ahead and... Where's my bell at? I keep misplacing where I put the bell at. There we go. As always, solid show. Yes, indeed, man. Great way to start the week. Look, I know all you guys don't celebrate the holidays. I know some of you guys in here aren't Christians. All I want to say is love on your family this weekend. All right? Wherever you're going, safe travels. All right, get there safely. Call somebody in your family you haven't spoken to in a long time. Tell them you were thinking about them. Share a story with them. All right? Stay away from the charts. All right? These tickers ain't going anywhere. take the opportunity to love on somebody in your family this weekend. Can I say Merry Christmas without my videos getting hit? You know, I don't want to get my channel suspended just for saying, you know, that word. I said the Patreon, man. Look, fuck the Patreon. Shout out to everybody who is donating on the Patreon, though. I commend you. But we had guys who were supporting me on the Patreon for $5 a month, and they went in there to change it to $1. I don't know what that shit was about, but look, man, I'm just gonna have to put my own money into it. And it's cool. I don't have no problem with it. You know, I pay my own internet bill. So much respect to the guys who are paying the Patreon. I commend you. For those guys who just don't want to, it is what it is, man. All right. Yes, indeed. Jeff Thayer, Coochie. Oh, I'm saying Coochie. Man. See, I'm thinking about girls. I said Coochie. Gucci. You as well, man. Donzel Essex. George M. Ricardo. Andrew Gladness. Poker Pro. James K. Eban R. Who else was in here, man? Desert Edge. Bundle Up. Cali. All the people who were in here. Dayon Jackson. Shout out to all my callers. Kenny Dutton. Ryan Pazos. Feliz Navidad. Back to you, sir. L. Yeti. Howard Cooper. Appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas to you too as well, Poker Pro, man. Succeed, yes indeed. Succeeder in the building. Shout out to all the people. Again, love on your family this weekend. I'll see you guys back here. Not on Monday. The next market day. When does the market open again? I think Tuesday, right? Tuesday or Wednesday. Next market day. That's when I'll be back. All right, guys. Take care. Be safe.